Hi, everyone. So today I'm being called to do a couple of different things. I'm being called to do a career and finance reading because there's a strong energy coming through that someone is creating something. And I've also was called to pull a card that I haven't pulled in a long time. This is from Proverbs 14:8. And it says, "The prudent understand where they are going, but fools deceive themselves." So I'm under the impression that whatever you are creating, you might not totally understand why you're going in that direction. Perhaps your intuition is leading you in a certain direction, but you're just going because you know that you're being guided and you're being called to do it. Um, I'm also getting the sense that you feel strong, you've been persevering, even though you may be going into what feels like an unknown path, an uncharted territory when it comes to your career or your money or a project that you're working on. But that's what's coming through. I'm also getting an energy of something that this has to do with your family or your home or something that maybe you're building for them. But it's definitely something where you understand where you're going. And you're not deceiving yourself with maybe perhaps the way you used to do things when it came to your career. A very strong feeling that you are creating and trusting, and you have the strength. I feel like the universe is giving you the strength to do that. So if this feels like your energy, then this is certainly your reading. So I would like to pull one card from the tarot deck to see the sort of the energy that you are encompassing. So we ended up with the Prince of Cups. So this gives me this kind of confirms what I was just saying, that you are trusting. The Prince of Cups is a very trusting energy in the sense that you can receive messages through your intuition, which is what I was feeling when I was saying that it feels like you are being guided towards something and you're trusting that, even though you might not be super clear on what that is. But it feels like you're going against convention. And the Prince of Cups is certainly about going against convention and using your intuition and receiving intuitive messages in order to pursue whatever this is for you, your project, your career, whatever you're being called to do, whatever you're being guided to do. It has a very strong feeling of someone who knows their own self-worth. They understand their own tuition. They trust their own gut. They're not being guided by societal norms. They're not being guided by the things that maybe perhaps you used to be guided by, that you are being led now by something more powerful, more important. So I'm going to move our Prince of Cups to the side. I want to do a 9-card spread and see what else we can find out. But this is certainly going to be a career and finances read. That is my intention. So let's see what we get. So we have the Prince of Swords. So we have another prince coming out. We have abundance. Wow, that's nice to see when we're doing career and money. Then we have the Ace of Swords. So even though you are receiving intuitive downloads right now, because that's pretty clear that you are, I think you're still feeling like you don't have clear ideas coming in about how you want to pursue this. Like so far you've been pursuing your projects, pursuing your goals. Perhaps you're starting a new business, whatever that is for you. But it seems like you're waiting for a really good idea, perhaps something that will set you apart. And you haven't quite reached that yet, but you've not given up, because I do have this strong feeling of perseverance. So I know that you've not given up on your goals. In fact, the opposite of that. You're still actively pursuing your goals, but you're kind of like, well, what can I do? What's the thing that's going to give me the strategy, or the thing that's going to give me the edge to be able to pursue this? But subconsciously, I think you know that this is your thing and this is the thing that's going to pay off, because we do have the Three of Cups here with abundance. And this is the creation, this is the expansion. The Three of Cups is the expansion of things that you love. So I know that this is a passionate enterprise for you, something that you love, something that your heart is really calling you to do, and you're following that call. You're following your heart for sure, because I see the Ten of Cups here at the bottom. But what's interesting about this is that we have the Ace of Swords here. So this tells me that you have a really, really good idea. That's what the Ace of Swords is. It's an idea. It's a strategy. It's an epiphany. It's the right idea. But with the Prince of Swords being here, it makes me think like you're not trusting that that's the right idea. It's like you have the idea, you're pursuing it, you know it's going to be very fruitful for you, whatever this new enterprise or business or project that you are embarking on. But these are conflicting energies in the positions that they're in, that you have the idea, but you're saying, oh, I don't have the idea. So let's keep going. So with the Prince of Swords, we have the Ten of Cups. So I think that's the issue here is that you're not trusting the idea because you think it's not going to be the one that makes you happy. So what I mean is you're pursuing this thing because it's your labor of love. You're following your love. You're following your heart towards whatever this passion is for you that you're turning into a business or a project. But what you think is going to make you happy is different than what the idea is. And so I think you're resisting the idea by thinking, well, no, that's not going to make me happy. But it looks like with the Ten of Cups coming with the Prince of Swords that it actually is the thing that's going to make you happy, and that perhaps you're just standing in your own way. But we'll keep going and see what else we can uncover here. Then you have a Princess of Wands here with the Three of Cups. And this is more of the same energy. We're getting all these princes and princesses here. But with the Three of Cups and the Princess of Wands, it's really just, this is a very interesting dichotomy within yourself. It's like your conscious world versus your unconscious world, that unconsciously, you know that this is expanding. You know that this is the green light. You know this is the idea you're going to pursue. You know this is going to bring you abundance. But almost like on a conscious level, you're still scratching your head and going, is it? So I think that's what's happening here. But I want to keep going. Look at you. With the Ace of Swords, you have the Sun. There is no more possible combination of clarity in the deck besides the Ace of Swords and the Sun. This is as clear can be when it comes to tarot, the Ace of Swords and the Sun. So, and this is in your past position. So more clarification to me anyway. I don't know if it's clarification to you or not, but to me, this is really saying that you have the right idea. Everything that you have thought, all of your intuition, all of your ideas, all the things that you've thought recently that you want to put into play as far as this new enterprise goes, was right. So why haven't you moved on it? Why haven't you followed this? Why are you questioning it? That is exactly the energy that is coming off of this. But let's definitely keep going. So the Seven of Cups just fell out, so we're using that. The Three of Discs and the Prince of Wands. Wow, there's so many princes here. That's about taking action, guys. But let me not get ahead of myself, and let's do one little step at a time here. So the Seven of Cups here is more indication to me that you are really struggling to get clear on what it is your idea is, even though this couldn't be more clear. So these energies are really starting to show themselves as you perhaps being just in your own way. Trust your instinct, trust your ideas, whatever you thought recently, whatever you think about, however you think about expanding the business is most definitely the answer. And that by second guessing, by the 7 cups are maybe creating illusions or creating doubt in your head. You're not trusting that 1 cup with the prince. Nope, where was the Prince of Cups? The Prince of Cups was here. No, we pulled him in first, right? The Prince of Cups is holding that 1 cup that's saying this was the answer. But now in your thoughts, you've got 7 cups going, well, which one should I do? Well, but you already know, because this was our original energy. You showed up as the Prince of Cups. You're holding 1 cup. You already know. You already know what the answer is. So whatever you were already thinking, just go with it. Just run with it. Don't second guess it. That's what I'm getting. So when you're moving into an energy of the 3 of Discs, which is all about work. It's expanding your work. So that's a good sign. That's a very good sign that you are going to start making more strides towards your goals. Regardless of your self-doubt, regardless of you perhaps not trusting your ideas, trusting your own instinct, you're still making steps towards doing it. So that is a very good sign that you're still persevering and continuing to do this. But you see yourself as doing a lot of action towards this. So that's jiving. The work that you're putting into it and the work that you think you're putting into it are lining up perfectly. So on the 3D, that's great. You're still putting in the work, even though you might be doubting it, but it's really getting there on an emotional level and on a subconscious level and even on a conscious level, just understanding and reminding yourself that you are doing this because you're supposed to do it and you're on the right track. And that this self-doubt is the thing that's going to derail you. If at times you feel derailed, it's because you're doubting it, not because you're not doing the right thing. It's your own doubt that's in the way. So then we have the 5 of Discs here, which is all about worry. And that's coming in with your 7 of Cups. And that's where your self-doubt is really coming in. You're doubting it because you're worried that perhaps this isn't the right way. Maybe too many people have done it this way. Maybe no one's done it this way. And so you're saying, well, this is never going to work. Even though you're like, yeah, this is definitely going to work. I've got the Ace of Swords and I've got the Sun and this is the best idea I've ever had. This is the best idea anyone's ever had. And then you fall into the 7 of Cups and the 5 of Discs and you say, oh, geez, no, this isn't right. This isn't right. This is never going to work. And there's so many other things I could do instead. So I think you're following now sort of the bouncing ball, and it's saying that it's your own fluctuations between these 2 energies that is kind of slowing this process down. With the 3 of Discs, we have the 6 of Wands. This is, again, as I said, these 3 of Discs is very good news. But coming in with the 6 of Wands, that any amount of effort that you put into this, any amount of work that you put into this, any expansion of this project, any expansion of your enterprise or business is going to bring you success. You will start to see blessings because you did it, because you are on the right path. And I think this is just your subconscious. Your subconscious is reminding you that if you just do it and you start to see blessings, then you're going to feel more motivated to keep going, right? Isn't that pretty much with everything? If you see positive rewards for things, you're going to keep pursuing those endeavors. But you do see yourself as moving this forward, but then we get another 5. We end up with the 5 of Wands with the Prince of Wands. So this is telling me that the movements that you're making are causing you strife, that you make a few moves and then you say, oh, well, but what if it doesn't work? What if there's too much competition? What if nobody understands what I'm trying to do? What if I can't relate to anybody? And it's just causing you more headache than it is. It's more trouble than it's worth is the energy that I'm getting from you here. So there's really nothing consistent about this energy, but it is helping to confirm everything that we have so far, that you're still pursuing this thing. It's like, you know, but you don't know. So this is really about getting in touch with your gut, your intuition, your subconscious and really understanding and learning how to trust yourself. So it'll be interesting to see if we have any shadow work that comes out of this reading, because this feels like there's part of your shadow side that is operating heavily here and is trying to talk you out of doing the thing that you know that you need to do, the thing that you want to do, the thing that you love to do. It feels as though your shadow self is trying to talk you out of it. But let's keep going. So then we have the Magician, the Two of Cups, and the that's the Nine of Cups. Wow. So you are certainly in an environment right now. The universe is on your side, and this is very clear. I think it was clear with the Ace of Swords and the Sun card that the universe is really giving you the clarity that you need, but it's important. It's almost cautioning you to not ignore that, because the universe doesn't give the Ace of Swords and the Sun at the same time to just anyone. It's for someone who really knows what to do with that information. So the universe is trusting you with that information. And also with the Magician in your environment, it's really saying that you're being really teed up right now to run with this, that you're manifesting everything. Your environment is really rife for you to manifest all of these things. And this is very clear to me that the universe really wants you to pursue this thing. There is an energy here with the Two of Cups that, and I was getting a feeling from the beginning that this might have something to do with your family. So there's someone in your energy that you have a lot of love for. There's mutual love. I am getting a feeling that it's a family member, but it could just be a really close friend. And perhaps it's someone that you would like to partner up with. Maybe you're feeling as though you can't do this without someone by your side, without someone saying, yeah, we can do this, let me help you, which is a totally fine energy to be in. And if that's what's slowing you down, if you have someone in mind with the Two of Cups who you think you can trust in this endeavor, someone who understands it, someone who's going to support your gut instincts, then I would say absolutely, if you know that person or who you have in mind, that it seems like that's what you're looking for here. Then in our outcome card, we end up with the Nine of Cups, which is about happiness. So more proof that if you pursue this goal, whatever it is that you already thought about, if you can wash away all your self-doubt and try to clear out your shadow side, maybe do some shadow work, and we can talk about that too, but you're going to end up in your Nine of Cups, which is your ultimate happiness, right? So why wouldn't you want to pursue that? Why wouldn't someone want to end up in their ultimate happiness? Even your shadow side wants to end up in ultimate happiness. It's just your shadow side that you have to kind of get over the obstacles of your self-doubt. That's pretty strong. So with the Magician, we're getting the Two of Swords. And this Two of Swords in this deck is kind of about just getting, so there's two swords in here, right? We've been talking about the one sword of truth, but this is two swords. So this is the sword of truth, and this other sword is your mind talking you out of it. This is your mind saying, no, the truth is you can't do that. This sword is saying you can do it. This sword is saying you cannot do it. And in your mind, they're both true, right? That's what we've been saying. But this is really telling me that I think with the Magician in your environment, that you're just going to make peace with the fact that there might be two truths and do it anyway. You're just going to, it's almost giving like a Four of Swords energy where you're just not listening to your mind anymore. It's like you have to quiet your mind. Anytime you're listening to your intuition, it's essential that you quiet your mind. And I think that's what you're finally doing here with the Magician. With the Magician's help in the environment, you are really quieting your mind, because it's the only way to listen to your gut. It's the only way to listen to your emotion or your intuition, which is what's required here. And it's been very clear from the beginning, because we started with the Prince of Cups, that your intuition is everything when it comes to this project, this business. With the Two of Cups, we're getting the Fool. So if there was someone, is someone in your energy a trusted soul? We're talking about someone you already know, someone you already have a mutual love with. So whether this is It could be a romantic partner, but it 100% does not have to be that. It could be a family member. It could be a close friend, but it's someone that you already love and trust in your environment who you feel like might be able to help you pursue your goals or to push your goals forward. And with the Fool coming in here, this is further validation that the universe is supporting that. The universe is saying, yeah, go ahead and take a leap with that person if that's the thing that's going to make the difference, because the universe really wants you to do this project, this business, whatever it is you had in mind. And then, wow, with the Nine of Cups, we have the Emperor. So for some of you, whatever it is, and it's not really that surprising because we have the Ace of Swords and the Sun here. With the Ace of Swords and the Sun, it's the universe giving you the greatest idea you ever had. And with the Nine of Cups and the Emperor being the outcome, this means that you have created an empire because you followed exactly what the universe told you to do. And that's how it works. So that's why it's really important to try to get out of your own head and try to ignore the doubt that's coming through and really quiet your mind with the Two of Swords. Really quiet your mind and get the answers through your intuition, because the right answers always come through your intuition. So, but I am getting here that we were talking about shadow side. And it's really just more of what I've already said, but some more of the energy that's coming off of here is that when you start to doubt, when you start to go into your Five of Discs energy and your Seven of Cups energy and your Five of Wands energy. And what I mean by that is you start to doubt. You start to feel like you can't do it. You feel like there's too much competition. You feel worried that maybe you won't make enough money. You feel like there are too many other options out there and maybe this isn't the right option. So when you get into that mindset, when you get into that energy, I think what's happening is you're worried too much about just like being successful or being pleasing to people, that you want to give people what they want versus what you're being called to do. So that's why it's important to just continue to keep doing what you're being called to do and not worry about how people or society will react. That's a very strong message, that just keep following your intuition. So then we have the Hermit showing up here at the bottom, and the Hermit is telling me more about making peace with your thoughts. The Hermit is someone who is very skilled at meditation and listening to intuition. And I feel like that's a really strong advice for you here, is to really just listen to that intuition and follow that. Don't follow the money. Don't follow the fame. Don't follow whatever it is that your doubt is telling you to do. That's a shadow side. Follow the meditative messages. Meditate on these two truths. And really, most importantly, because I keep being drawn back to this corner of the spread, follow this Ace of Swords with the Sun. It couldn't be more clear which direction to go in. So keep creating based on this Sun energy. The Sun is the most creative energy in the universe. If you have Sun energy plus the Ace of Swords, I cannot emphasize enough how important that combination is, that you know what to do. So don't let your shadow side talk you out of it because you feel like you want to take it in a different direction. Definitely trust the universe over your own thinking mind. Trust your intuition is coming through so strongly here. So I do want to look at your chakras because that's what I always like to do. That is what I do. And we'll see if we can get a couple messages about that. So we have Heal Your Heart with Vein. And this was what I was touching on a second ago. Let me pull another one here. We have Sacral with Overindulgent. So this is really confirming what I was saying a second ago, though, is to avoid going for the fame, going for the money, right? So Vein is representing going after the fame, and Overindulgent is going after the money. If you follow your intuition and you follow the Ace of Swords, it's going to end up in prosperity. That's how the energy works. But if you're chasing the prosperity or the fame, and not chasing the Ace of Swords, then that's going to lead to a dead end. And I think that's the whole message that's repeating here. I think that's clear, right? So I do think that I would like to, there's a need here, I think, to work on your heart chakra so that you really learn to open your heart and to listen to your intuition. I know that you're already at least halfway there with the Ace of Swords and the Sun and the Prince of Cups. I know that you are following your heart. I know you are receiving messages into your heart, but I think there's still some blockages with these 7s and 5s popping up in here. And so if you're interested in a free Reiki healing, I'm going to link in the description and in the comments a video for a free Reiki healing. It's yours. You can listen to it anytime you want. It's 10 minutes long, but it should really help you with your heart chakra and healing that. And the point of that is to stop worrying about what society wants, to stop worrying about what you think society wants, and to really just follow your truth and follow your clarity and follow your gut instincts. But I will talk more about that at the end of the reading. We can keep going right now. I would like to get a couple of oracle cards here for you too. So we have the Weasel and Pine with introspection, Hermit, introspection. So this is more confirmation that really getting quiet, quieting your mind. And then we have the Duck and Chrysanthemum with luck. So we already know that this is a very lucky draw because we're seeing the Magician come in. And that's in your environment. Whenever the Magician is in your environment, it means the universe is ready to make all of your dreams come true. It's ready to make all of your manifestations come through. You just have to follow the Ace of Swords and Sun because the universe gave these to you, expecting you to use them. So use your clarity, use your creative efforts, and make this happen because that's when the luck is going to start to turn. I'm surprised we never saw the Wheel of Fortune here, but we almost don't need it. It's just so clear that this is all coming together. And then finally, let's pull 2 career and money cards, since that's what we're talking about, and see if we can get a little more information for you there. So you have the Ring, which is financial commitments and long-term investments. And this career is working together in partnerships. And we did see the 2 of Cups come through here. So that's confirmation for someone. If you were feeling like bringing someone in, a family member, a friend, someone that you love and trust into your business because you feel like they can help you pursue that, then that's confirmation that that's certainly what you should be doing here. And then we have Frame, which is steady income, organizing accomplishments. For some of you too, this could be some kind of a career in art. That could be what you're being called to do, is to pursue your artistic goals. That's not going to be for everyone, but it certainly is showing up here. It could also be home-oriented, self-employment. I did say when I sat down that it does feel like this is going to be about your home and your family. So it's going to be different for everyone what these endeavors are, but for some of you, it could be self-employment. It could be art-based. It could be home-oriented. You make it make sense for you. But the very clear message that is coming through here is just to continue to listen to your intuition. It's over and over and over because you have all of the information you need. You just have to stop doubting it. You know, trust it. Trust yourself, trust the universe. So I am going to put a link in the description and the comments for a free heart chakra Reiki healing that's yours. Click on it anytime you want. But also in the Raise Your Vibe in 5 book, I'm going to find a page for the heart chakra. So here's one. I found a page specifically for the heart chakra, and the exercise for the day says, if you have a pink candle, you can burn it for compassion. So when we're talking about self-love, when we're talking about the heart chakra and love of self and intuition, pink is really a very strong color for the heart chakra when you're talking about the love of self. So if you have a pink candle, or if you feel inclined to burn a pink candle, of course, burn it responsibly. But that really helps too. That's an easy way to open your heart chakra and to help you listen to your intuition is if you light a pink colored candle and meditate on that, because I know you're being called here to be introspective and to really listen to the call and to listen to all of the intuitive downloads that are coming out with this Prince of Cups. So that's the reading. That's everything. So that's amazing. Go build your empire. Listen to your heart. Meditate. And if you want, there's a free Reiki healing in the description and the comments, so go use it. So that's it. Let me know if this was resonant, and we will do this again sometime. Thanks, everybody. Bye.